What's up, Madden community? MT Squared back with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video, and today is Wednesday, February 1st, and tonight we will be finding out who the cards coming into the game tomorrow for the Super Bowl Part 1 promo are. Obviously, we are going to be getting a lot of Eagles and Chiefs players with the Super Bowl promo. We'll also get some past players, obviously, but those two theme teams are about to get a lot of upgrades, and I expect a lot of people are going to be switching to one of those theme teams. So in this video, we're going to take a look at what those theme teams look like without fillers, take a look at some of the cards that could potentially get upgrades, and also talk about how you can prepare now and not overpay for cards tomorrow or Friday when everybody else is switching to those theme teams. Real quick though, I am still a small-time Madden YouTuber and a fan of the FTA theory, or for the algorithm. Basically means every like, comment, and subscribe from this video, the more viewers like yourself this video gets pushed out to. So if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see my daily videos. We'll set a like goal of 50 on this video. Greatly appreciate the support. All right, first we are going to look at the offense here. We have John Elway as the best available option at quarterback. Obviously, he's the Team Diamonds one master, gets any team chemistry. If you don't want to use Elway, you can use Mahomes, obviously. For running back, we got Isaiah Pacheco, Marcus Allen, or Shady McCoy over at running back. For wide receivers, we've got 99 speed Tyreek Hill, the Cheetah. Now remember, all of our Chiefs players are getting a +2 boost to speed, acceleration, strength, agility, and jumping. Cheetah has 97 speed stock, so he's got 99 speed on this theme team. Juju Smith-Schuster as wide receiver 2, Marquez Valdez-Scantling as wide receiver 3, Sky Moore at wide receiver 4, Dante Hall at wide receiver 5. For tight end, we do have a Rob Gronkowski I put in here because at this point in the game, you should be at around level 43 or 44 if you have been doing your daily challenges every single day, and if you got all of the XP from the playoffs promo, and if you've been doing your competitive field pass. So I've been doing all of those, and I'm at level 44, I think, right now, if not level 43, one of those, but I am very close to getting to level 51, and when the Super Bowl promo comes out this coming Thursday, and then when the comp pass comes back out again this coming Monday, I will have the ability to get to level 51. I've already done the math, and you should too if you've been doing all the things you should be doing in order to maximize your XP. If you don't have Rob Gronkowski, then obviously you can just use Tony Gonzalez or Travis Kelce, or if there's any cards between now and then that get upgrades for Chiefs chemistry players. Our offensive line here, so you're going to want to definitely upgrade Orlando Brown and Andrew Wiley. They are the best available left tackle and right tackle. You could ride with Ed Budd at left guard. If you wanted to upgrade that position, then you could do that as well. You're going to want him on your squad, though, because he gets ×2 Chiefs chemistry, so you get an extra filler. At this point in the game, if you have the Team Diamond and you have the Gold Legendary Strategy card, then you can have up to 8 fillers on your squad. So obviously we're going to ride with Creed Humphrey and Will Shields, and then at fullback you have Christian Okoye and Michael Burton as the backup. If the Chiefs get an offensive master for the Super Bowl promo, if it's a present-day player, I feel like it's probably going to be somebody like Mecole Hardman maybe at wide receiver, because Travis Kelce already got his 94 card. The Patrick Mahomes card already has a 95 overall card, so I doubt either one of them would get upgrades. Maybe Kelce to a 97 overall, but they're definitely not going to give it to Mahomes, especially where Mahomes is in the MVP race. Pacheco, the running back, has 96 overall card, and Juju just got a 96 overall card too. So I feel like Mecole Hardman probably makes the most sense, unless if they gave it to like Joe Tooney or somebody, which would be a terrible option in my opinion. And if it's a pass player, I feel like it's going to be Joe Montana. I know Montana was not known for being a Chief. He was a 49er most of his career, but he did play for the Chiefs for I think either 1 or 2 seasons. And Joe Montana is due for an upgrade, and EA also likes to do the Legends players, not necessarily as the team that's in the Super Bowl. So I think the Chiefs might just benefit from the fact that Joe Montana might get a Super Bowl upgrade. The only card he has in the game is that 89 overall all Madden Series 1 card that first came out like 3 or 4 weeks into the game. So Montana is due for an upgrade. Looking at the defense here, we got Revis as cornerback 1, Charvarius Ward at cornerback 2. I have Deion Sanders as cornerback 3. You would have needed to reach level 51 on your season 2 field pass in order to have Deion Sanders. He gets any team chemistry. You've also got Ty Law and L'Jarius Sneed. There's also the Kendall Hunter card that I don't have shown here also. For safety, we've got Sammy Knight, who's my favorite user in the game. Tyrann Mathieu at free safety 2. And then we've got Justin Reed as your strong safety. Linebackers, we have Willie Gay, Derek Johnson, Nick Bolton, and Terrell Suggs. We've got Frank Clark, Chris Jones, and Sam Adams with Mike Dana as your defensive line. And if a Chiefs defensive player were to get a master for the Super Bowl promo, if it's a present day player, it's probably going to be somebody like Frank Clark. He probably deserves it more than anybody, although Trent McDuffie, who is not pictured here as a cornerback, I feel like he played a pretty pivotal role in some of those playoff games for the Chiefs, so I wouldn't be upset if Trent McDuffie got an upgrade at cornerback either. If it is a past player, then I would say Bobby Bell is definitely due for an upgrade. He had a 93 overall Legends card, and I don't think that they would give it to anybody else that I can really think of. Bobby Bell seems to make the most sense at left outside linebacker. Switching over to the Eagles theme team. So starting off at quarterback, John Elway again would be the best available option, although you do also have the Randall Cunningham option as well. For running back, we have Keith Byars, DeMarco Murray, or Shady McCoy. For wide receiver, we've got A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and then Mike Wallace or Art Monk for your wide receiver 3 with Harold Carmichael in there as well. You could also use Kez Watkins. He's another 92 overall wide receiver. We've got William Perry, the Fridge, at fullback. And as your backup fullback, you do need to have Larry Zonka because there's only 2 fullbacks in the game that get Eagles chemistry, William Perry and Keith Byars. Obviously, we have Byars over at halfback. There is also the 92 overall Byars Team Diamond card that came out. If the Eagles happen to get an upgrade between now and the Super Bowl or this coming weekend, then you could put the Byars fullback card in your backup fullback position. Believe it or not, the halfback Byars card does not get secondary position, unfortunately, at fullback. For tight end, same situation with Rob Gronkowski that we talked about with the Chiefs. Also, we've got Zach Ertz and Mike Ditka. For your offensive line, you can choose to upgrade one of these positions or a couple of them if you want, but I don't think you really need to. Both Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson both get edge protector for only 1 ability point, so that's definitely a positive there. Then you've got Landon Dickerson, Jason Kelsey, and Jack Anderson on the interior. You could replace the left guard, Landon Dickerson, if you wanted. He doesn't really get any great discounted abilities, and same thing with Jack Anderson if you really wanted to. So if the Eagles get an offensive master for a present player, it's kind of a little bit tricky here because Jalen Hurts has the 94 overall card, but he is in the MVP race. So chances are EA is not going to give him an upgrade in this promo. And then A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, they both already have 96 overall. So EA is not going to give them a 97 overall master for the Super Bowl promo. So I'm thinking it's either probably going to go to Miles Sanders at running back, or it could also go to Dallas Goedert at tight end. If it is a past player, then I think we would all love to see a Harold Carmichael upgrade. A 97 overall, 6'8" Harold Carmichael wide receiver would definitely add a different mix to the game for sure at this point. We don't really have any super tall wide receivers in the game right now that are taller than like 6'4" that are rated over a 95. And looking at our defense here, we've got Harold Carmichael over at cornerback, Rasul Douglas at cornerback 2, and Big Play Slay as our cornerback 3. We've also got that Deion Sanders card as your cornerback 4 and Shandon Sullivan as cornerback 5. For your safeties, we've got Brian Dawkins and Rudy Ford over free safety and CJ Gardner-Johnson, Jordan Poyer over at strong safety. Linebackers, we've got Kazir White, Bill Romanowski, Leighton Vander Esch, and Hassan Reddick. Your defensive line, we've got Robert Quinn, Javon Hargrave, the Gravedigger with William Perry, the Fridge, and Javon Kerr. So we have a solid defense, good safeties, good corners, and we've got some good pass rushers and run stuffers. So the Eagles theme team was already very well balanced, and they're about to get even better with the Super Bowl promo. If the Eagles were to get a present day player as a master in the Super Bowl promo, I'm thinking it's probably going to go to somebody like Josh Sweat. Unfortunately, there's just not another really good option. Big Play Slay's already got that 94 overall card. I guess he could technically get an upgrade there. And I feel like the rest of the defense with Javon Hargrave already getting that 96 overall card. Fletcher Cox does have a 92 overall card, so that could definitely be an option as well. But I feel like it's probably going to be on the defensive line if the Eagles get a defensive master for a current day player. If it is a past player, I'm thinking Eric Allen is probably due to come into the game. He does have the team captain, obviously, but EA does give those cards regular cards. So I'm thinking he may get the Super Bowl master, or Seth Joyner could be due for an upgrade as well. He has a 91 overall Legends card. So at this point right now, we're actually going to go into Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm going to go into my binder, show you a couple strategies that I use when building theme teams. Also, we're going to take a look at the auction house for some things that you should be looking into. And I'm going to show you some different things on the mutt.gg website, different ways that I utilize all those resources to build theme teams and make sure that I'm not overspending for cards.
All right, so we are in my binder, and as you can see, I've got 26 million coins. I sold off my team except a couple LTDs, McAllister, Donald, and Sammy Knight, and then everything else is really just BNDs, mostly cards that I got from doing legend sets, and then you get the one step lower than their higher overall back free as BND. So that's basically what I have here. But in order to prepare to take a look at what you want to do for building your theme team, you're going to want to go into your binder and select the team you want to build that theme team for. So whether that's Chiefs or Eagles, personally, I'm leaning more toward Chiefs because I need 99 speed Tyreek Hill in my life. And we're going to take a look at what positions we already have. Now, remember, this is only going to give you cards that give Chiefs as a primary team chemistry. So any elites, any 80s and higher that have a different team, then it's not going to show here. This is just the primary team of the Chiefs, but we're looking more like at the golds here. So we've got a left guard here, which is good. We have a couple defensive tackles, it looks like. Yeah, I've got Saunders and then Noddy, and then we've got a backup cornerback, a backup free safety, and a running back and a wide receiver. So most of these cards, obviously, they're not going to be usable, but you want them in your backup position, in positions that are not going to see the field. That way you don't have to spend the coins on higher overalls. So this is a good way to find out what you already have. That way you're not overspending. And we have a good middle linebacker, obviously, from the free card that we got from the Season 3 Field Pass. And I might throw in Mahomes as a backup quarterback because I'm probably going to use Elway over Mahomes unless we get that Joe Montana card. That'd be pretty cool. Already have Harrison Butker as our kicker. Already have a fullback. So we have a few cards. We don't have a lot, but you can go into your lineup builder and start building that if you want. And now we are in the auction house. And if I go over to positions, we already selected Chiefs and offensive lineman. Obviously, that's an easy one that you want to get backups for, so you're not overpaying. So it looks like 4,300 coins for a left tackle. I already have a left guard, but let's see what he's actually going for. 14,500 coins of that card that I already have. So that's pretty sweet. And Ed Budd is going for 304,000 coins right now. That's the only one available on the block. For center, there is one for 5,600. Actually, we are going to snag that because that looks like a good price considering his next one available is 13 or 14,000 coins. So grab that right now, and we'll go take a look at right guard and right tackle. But yeah, 13,600 was the next available one. At right guard, the next one, 13,000 coins for a right guard. All right. For a low gold. So if you have some of these cards, they could be selling for quite a bit. 20,000 for a backup right tackle. That is pretty insane. So those are going to be the most expensive positions. Defensive tackle, we already have a couple. There's a lot more options. Let's take a look at left end, right end. So there's not a lot of options at left end, apparently. But another thing that you can do for actually a left end is a good example of that because you don't want to pay 10,000 coins for a 75 overall left end. So I'm on the mutt.gg website here, and I definitely recommend using this website for stuff like this. So we are going to select Team Chemistry Kansas City Chiefs and then select position left end. And you can see there are a ton of cards that get left end as a chemistry for this. Obviously, the best available option is that Mike Dana card, but we're going to go down to this Melvin Ingram card or Emmanuel Ogbah. These two cards right here are only going for 2,500 coins, 2,200 coins. Those are going to be the options that you want to get for your theme team, for your backup left end. You do not want to just go into the auction house and buy this blindly. So if we go back to the auction house, so yes, you can see Ogbah, 2,200 coins. We're just going to buy that right now because I know that I'm probably going to need that for my Chiefs theme team. Right outside linebacker. This is another really good example of a position you're going to want to do that same exercise with. So you can see the cheapest right outside linebacker is 19,000 coins for a 72 overall card. Let's go back over to the MUT.GG website and put in that position with Chiefs chemistry players. And you can see there is an 85 overall Melvin Ingram card that goes for about 4,500 coins. So you're saving 15,000 coins on a backup player. You do not want to overspend on any cards that you don't have to. And 19,000 coins for a 72 overall card, not worth it. You want to spend a little bit extra time making sure you're not overspending on cards. This is another reason why I have 26 million coins, because I don't overpay for cards. So I just put in Melvin Ingram, and he's also got this 80 overall card, not even just the 85. So we're going to buy that for 3,900 coins right now, and we're going to put Chiefs chemistry on that card as our backup left end. And you really only want to do this for positions that are unimportant. So you don't want to do this for backup free safety, backup strong safety, or like even your cornerback 4 and cornerback 5. I would not recommend putting low overalls there, but your backup left end, your backup right end, right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, your middle linebacker 3 and 4, your defensive tackle 3 and 4, your backup offensive lineman, your backup fullback, all those positions, those you're going to want cheap cards in. You do not want to overpay for cards. And then the other thing that I want to talk about is taking advantage of sets. So if we went over to right tackle, we saw that the cheapest right tackle was 24,000 coins, and then this Andrew Wiley for 24,600 coins. So we're going to go over to sets to see if we can build that Andrew Wiley for cheaper. All right, so we are in the team builder sets here. Clicking on our 84 overall, so you need 4 84 to 85s and 3 82 to 83s. So even if you don't have those cards, you can simply go into the auction house and put in some basic filters. Just do a single position and not even another promo. We have this Sam Darnold here for 2,150 coins. We're going to snag that right now. So even if you were to pay 2,500 coins for 4 84s, that's 10,000 coins, plus the other cards that you need are going to cost you maybe 1,500 coins each. So you're looking at spending 14,000 or 15,000 coins versus spending 24 to 25,000 coins on one of those cards right now. And those cards, the right tackle for the Chiefs, that price is only going to go up as more people try to build a Chiefs team. All right, so we are actually going to build this Andrew Wiley right now, because I know I'm going to need that on my squad. I'm not going to spend 25,000 coins for a gold. And here we have Andrew Wiley joining the squad. If Ed Bud is not in the store for a decent price, you always can go over to the Team Diamond sets and see what you have available to put into the set and see how much everything else costs. I have a feeling a lot of these cards are going to be pretty expensive from people building this set. Yeah, I mean, 31,000 coins for an 84 overall card that nobody uses. A lot of the other cards are probably going to be pretty similar. And of course, this is one of those sets that has that stupid glitch when you back out. It goes out of it. Let's go to one of the golds and see what this 76 overall card is for. And yeah, 76 overall gold going for 22,000 coins. That is definitely not going to be efficient. Although if you have any of these cards, they might be worth selling. If you do not want to get Ed Bud because his price is too expensive and his Team Diamond set is too expensive to do, then you can still have up to 7 fillers on your squad if you have that gold legendary strategy card, which we're going to go take a look at how much that's going for actually right now, because that's probably something that you want to buy right now if you can. So we're just going to go over to the search bar and type in Chiefs. So I just typed Chiefs and went to legendary, and it looks like 355,000 coins is the lowest available gold legendary strategy card. There are quite a bit on the auction house, so that's good. Maybe people are pulling them in the training variety pack. It's not really clear if it's going to go down or up. We'll have to wait and see. I would say, if anything, it's probably going to go up, but we'll have to wait and see. So those are just a few of the things that you can do to make sure that you do not overpay for cards on this Chiefs team or Eagles, whichever one it is that you want to build. Let's take a look at how much the Eagles one is going for actually right now. It already was pretty expensive even before they were definitely in the Super Bowl, but I bet you it's probably in that 300. Yeah, 300,000 coins. Actually, there's a couple for 300, 311, and then that goes up to 377. So these are definitely going to be pretty expensive. So these types of things are things that I do to make sure that I don't overpay for cards. So I use the lineup builder on the MUT.GG website. I also use the Chiefs theme team depth chart that's on the MUT.GG website, so that you can see a bunch of players at those positions and what the secondary positions that they get that are available to them. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. And if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see my daily videos. And thank you for watching this video.